The Bulls leading by 20. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good from T. T's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now the feed to Bosh. Rebound by the Bulls.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Gibson the screen. T the pass to Butler. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Move the ball and stick it too
T.
much.
He's guarded by Dragic. Gasol a screen. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to T. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Josh McRoberts has checked in for the Heat. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. The shot's good from T.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried it.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have the most blocks during the regular season. The Heat third.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Bosh. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. And a change for the Bulls. Turner's checked in. In transition, here come the Bulls. And the Bulls, another 3.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Wade with it. Stoudemire, the screen. Wade against Butler. Wade dishes to Stoudemire, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
From the arc, another 3 for Chicago.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Wade kicks to McRoberts. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
And the second free throw, good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. The offensive rebound, Gibson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 7, 4 on the shot clock. Wade passes to Stoudemire. Miami no good on that time either.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's T. And Winslow pulls it down.
After the good move to get down the lane, he found a whole lot of traffic and congestion in there.
And the basket by Wade.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's T. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
Every dime is a flavor. I'm sent to the plate.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup.
Like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Kenny. Ace at the table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Here's Wade. Right side a screen. Wade outside. Over to the wing. Whiteside kicks to Dang. 5 to shoot. And it's Bosh. That time on the assist by Dang. 15 points for Chris Bosh.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Gasol up top. Passes to T. Wade with the block. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. That's good.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Feeds it to Bosh. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
You know, Bosh is playing really well. 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Kicks to McDermott. Gobert with a screen on Wade. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. And the Bulls, another three.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A different look for Miami. Anthony Bennett comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Ennis in for Goran Dragic. The Bulls also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gobert. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Turner in for Doug McDermott. Here's Bennett. Here's Ennis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ennis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half. They come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
And it's Turner off the drive and stolen by Bennett. Now Ennis. 1:39 left in the game. Nice shot by Bennett.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Portis, the pass to T. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Just a fantastic game for T. He's got 42 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Whiteside. And the Bulls making a change also. Brooks checked in. Both free throws good from T. And Miami has possession.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Bulls.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for T. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on that one. That one is no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The dish now to Turner. Portis, the pass to T. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Shoots. The shot misses. Excellent D from Wade. And here's Ennis. Wade outside. Here's Bennett, and he banks in the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock, and he gets it to go.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Wade on the wing, wide open, and another basket for Miami.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Defensively, he was a man on a mission tonight. He almost hit the double-digit mark in steals. Can you believe that? His sense of anticipation, his ability to read the play as it developed was amazing. With him playing that brand of all-world defense, it made things a whole lot easier for them on the other end.
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Marty.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.